Everyone, I'll be just starting my lesson over here, and I'll be just showing this one to the smartboard or on a projector. I'll be showing this screen to everyone in the class, assuming there will be 10 to 15 students and one me as a teacher. And I joined it as a student. Students can join to my presentation and use like in the second part. First, let's move to the first part. I'll start by just introducing the agenda. As you can see, there is three things which we are going to cover in this lesson, and I'm going to start with the first one. In the first one, it's a reflection part. So before starting, I will let the students join. They can just join using the QR code. They can just scan and join to my presentation. It's a really important part because it's going to improve the engagement of the students, and level of participation will be much more higher. And in the first part, I'll just focus on the previous lesson, and I'll ask some question about last lesson. And right here, you can see on a scale of 1 to 5, how well did you understand the last lesson's topic. And for the sake of voting, I voted myself as a student. So you can see on a scale of 1 to 5, one student understand level 4, let's say. They didn't understand all the things, but they understand most of the things. So at this part, I will focus on the previous topic and ask some question what they didn't understand, and try to explain and try to reflect on the previous topic. And then I would like to offer a pair work. In the pair work, I'll instruct as ask the next person next to you what was their main takeaways from the last lesson. So they are going to have a quick conversation with their peers, and they will be just writing. There will be when students joined, there will be a writing text box, so they can just write, and it will be shown here. And as you can see, I joined it as a student, and just learned a lot of words. And in the next part, I will ask which part of the previous lesson they like it. They can just vote, and I vote myself. They liked discussion, or they liked presentation, or they liked the quiz from the previous lesson. So I am going to just focus on more on these things in the future classes. So it helps me to address the needs of the students. And then I will say thank you before introducing the new topic. And before the introduction of the new topic, I'll show the picture, and and ask them to guess the topic, so students can have a guesswork. We can have a guesswork based on the picture. So it's about kind of problem, because we don't see so many good things over this picture. And so then I'll introduce a topic. So the topic is going to be environmental issues, and I'll try to check the student understanding of vocabulary related to environmental issues. So there will be a word cloud. Every student can take part to this word cloud and enter the word related to environmental issues. So before starting any new word and input, I can just focus on what they know and what they didn't know, so I can introduce what they didn't know. And every student can just enter a couple of new words, up to 5 words. And right here, as a student, I entered 3 words: air pollution, polluting, and warming, global warming, I mean. And so if there is 15 students, all they enter, like, let's say 5 words, there will be more than 45 words. So I can just focus on these words, and I'll give some definition to these words too during this activity. Then I'll go through the basic part. In this part, I'll give some basic information about global warming using this picture, and I'll try to give the examples of these polar bears in the Arctic, and how the ice melting and making the life difficult for these polar bears. And then I'll introduce pollution, different types of pollution, starting from air pollution, just this sort of general pollution, I think. And then deforestation, of course, and water scarcity, and desertification, of course, and the last one is going to be soil and land degradation. So I'll just say it's a basics of global issues. And then I'll move to the reading part. In this part, I'm going to turn on the timer. Right here, I have the timer. I'll set more than 1 minute. So for the sake of presentation, I'll set another timer. Let's set 10 seconds only. Okay, good. Is it working? I think it should work. It should work some way. Okay, so and after the reading, I will check the student understanding, and I already did with using my mobile phone, but during the class, students will be just voting or choosing at the real time. And so there is a 4 question, and I choose answer to all of them. So it shows the number of students. So right here you can see just 1. So I answered just myself, so that you don't see a lot of students answer. So then I'll move to the writing part. In the writing part, I'll ask, describe one way you can help to the environment, and students will have another text box on their mobile phone because they joined to my presentation, and they will be just using their knowledge. They will be just writing how they can help to the environment. And I just write my answer. It's going to be really short, but when students have more time, they can use more prolonged answer. And I said I can use my car less often. So that's my answer. So we can have as a class, we can have a little discussion based on every answer. We can just focus on practicality or the benefits of every response. And then we are going to move to the next part, which is going to be the conclusion part. And I'll ask students how well they understand the topic. If they didn't understand anything, I would like to refocus one more time and explain one more time. It's going to be a little bit quick, and then I'll let the students to ask any question related to today's topic or related to any task related to the class, let's say. And right here, for the sake of the question, I just asked it, what's the degradation? I even forgot to put the question mark at the end, but I was in a hurry. Okay, so that's going to be my class. Thank you for watching.